The history of the United States of America is a tale of mystery, intrigue, and suspense. It is a story of a small band of settlers who arrived on the shores of North America and went on to build a nation that would change the course of world history. From the drama of the Revolutionary War to the bloodshed of the Civil War, the history of the USA is a roller coaster ride of triumphs and tragedies, of heroes and villains, and of unexpected twists and turns. So buckle up, because we are about to embark on a journey that will take us from the earliest days of American history to the present day, as we uncover the untold story of the history of USA. It all started with a dream of a new world, a world of freedom and opportunity. And that dream was realized in a land far from the old world, a land that would come to be known as the United States of America. But the road to the birth of the nation was a treacherous one, filled with danger, hardship, and betrayal. The settlers who arrived in the New World faced unimaginable challenges. The harsh landscape, the unfamiliar terrain, and the hostility of the native peoples tested their will and determination. But they persevered, carving out a new life in a hostile world. The triangular trade, or in reality, the slave trade, was started by the Europeans. They went to America and killed all the Native Americans. Yeah, sometimes the truth can be ugly. Well, they started to kidnap some slaves from Africa and forced them to work on American land, and the collected revenues was all sent to Europe. That's not me saying. It is the historians that claim that America was made out of a bloodshed. The Revolutionary War was a defining moment in American history. It was a war of ideals, a war for independence, a war of freedom. But it was also a war of bloodshed, of sacrifice, of treachery. The American army fought bravely against the mighty British army, but victory was never assured. The fate of the nation hung in the balance, and the stakes were high. The Civil War was the darkest chapter in American history. It was a war fought over the issue of slavery, a war that tore families apart, a war that pitted brother against brother. The country was torn apart, and the wounds would take generations to heal. But in the end, the Union prevailed, and the nation was reunited. The Industrial Revolution brought about a new era of prosperity and progress. The country grew rapidly, fueled by the power of innovation and technology. The United States emerged as a world power with a strong economy and a powerful military. But progress came at a cost. The struggles of the civil rights movement laid bare the deep divisions within the country. The fight for equality and justice was long and hard-fought, but the heroes of the movement never gave up. Their efforts paved the way for a brighter future, but the scars of the past would never fully heal. Throughout the history of the United States of America, there have been moments of great triumph and moments of devastating failure. But through it all, there are lessons that we can learn. Lessons that can guide us towards a better future and help us avoid the mistakes of the past. Lesson number 1. Unity is strength. The founding fathers of America knew that they could not build a strong and prosperous nation without working together. They put aside their differences and united behind a common goal. This spirit of unity was the driving force behind America's success in the early years, and it is a lesson that we must remember today. We must work together as a nation, regardless of our differences, to build a brighter future for ourselves and our children. Lesson number 2. Equality is essential. The United States of America was built on the principle that all men are created equal, but this principle was not always upheld. The struggles of the civil rights movement showed us that the fight for equality is ongoing, and that we must be vigilant in defending the rights of all people, regardless of their race, gender, or sexual orientation. We must continue to strive for a more just and equal society, where everyone has the opportunity to succeed. Lesson number 3. Freedom must be protected. Freedom is the cornerstone of American society. but it is a fragile thing and it must be protected at all costs. Throughout history, there have been those who would seek to undermine our freedoms, whether through terrorism, censorship, or other means. We must remain vigilant in protecting our freedoms, and we must be willing to defend them when they are threatened. Lesson number 4. Diversity is our strength. America is a melting pot of cultures, languages, and ideas. This diversity has been the driving force behind our innovation and progress. We must celebrate our differences and recognize that diversity is our strength. We must embrace new ideas and new perspectives and reject the notion that there is only one way of doing things. Lesson number 5. The future is in our hands. The history of the United States of America is a testament to the power of human agency. It is a story of people who refused to be held back by the circumstances of their birth, who dared to dream of a better future, and who worked tirelessly to make that dream a reality. The future of our nation is in our hands. We must be the change we wish to see in the world, and we must never stop striving for a better tomorrow. As we look back on the history of the United States of America, we see a history of triumphs and tragedies, of heroes and villains, but above all, we see a story of resilience and hope. Let us learn from the lessons of the past and let us build a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. I hope this video was informative for you. If yes, then smash that like and hit the sub button so you never miss out on any of the latest and interesting videos. Let me know in the comment section down below about your thoughts and what should we be covering next.